there, how you all doing? My name is Anita Jayakumar and you're watching me on my YouTube channel Slate with Anita. And this episode happens to be under the section My Life Hacks, where I share certain experiences or anything that has basically touched my heart, in the hope that maybe in my own teeny weeny way, I'm able to leave a little message for the world out there. So if you want to know more about me, by the way, you can check out my website www.themindstream.in or check me out on any of the social media handles or LinkedIn profile. The details would probably be there even in the side or on the bar below. But right now, in case you've forgotten to do it or have already not done it, press the subscribe button without delay, okay? So that you know what other videos I'm going to come up with, right? Okay, so today what I'm going to talk to you about is something that's a result of 3 experiences that I went through, and I just felt it's a good idea to share with all of you out there. The first thing that happened is I had been meaning to learn French, for a very long time. And thanks to lockdown, you know how it is. Most of us have been cut off from like physical interactions, or we are just having virtual connections and really working hard at it, right? So I think I got to that point where I was like really fed up, and I decided to finally say yes to learning French, because it's kind of my dream to do some stuff in France, apart from, of course, visiting it as a tourist. So here I was, completely Zoom-based French class, but boy, am I glad I said yes to that opportunity, because here's what happened. I realized that as a result of saying yes to learning French at this point of time, I could really meet people from various parts of the world, and some of whom I'm in touch with even now, and really wonderful people. So apart from having an awesome experience while learning the language itself, bit complicated, but maybe one of these days I'll actually do a video in French. How's that? Don't worry, I'll subtitle it for the rest of the world, okay? So I met some wonderful people, I learned a new language, got some phenomenal perspectives while I was listening to everybody every single day when we were doing our practice sessions. So that was one incident that happened. Second incident that happened was a very, very dear aunt of mine. I mean, technically she's my husband's aunt, but I would say she was like an absolute phenomenal mother figure to me personally, and she also happened to be the first Lady Chief Justice of Kerala, and I said yes to accompanying my husband, which was the first travel we undertook, by the way, after a long time, okay, thanks to a certain circular organism. So I went and I got a chance to experience a lot of rituals when she passed on, and it was a very, very deep experience for me, because I got to learn a lot of life lessons through the various instances and stories that I heard, either my father-in-law talk about it, or like my aunt's daughters talking about it, or some stories about how she impacted the world, because there was this organization dedicated to the girl child and the elderly women that she was kind of at the helm at. So it was such a lovely experience to know different facets to a personality and the person, and it's a huge privilege to have known her. So the last time actually there was a death in our family was my husband's grandmom, and unfortunately, because I had just then shifted to a new job, I had not been able to make it. So this time I was like kind of determined that I got to be a part of this process, and I'm so happy I said yes. Last but not the least, a happy experience. So recently what happened is I met this friend of mine, okay. We used to work together when I was in Calcutta and she was in Jamshedpur, and during Navratri for the rest of the world, I'm sure you've heard about it, but it's a 10-day Indian festival, and we are a country of festivals. Trust me when I say that, okay. So during Navratri, which is just concluded, what many families tend to do is they tend to put this thing called Golu. Okay, so that's like layers of dolls, and every year people who are serious about it, they kind of have a theme and they celebrate it in a really grand manner. So this friend of mine whom I'm talking about, the colleague, ex-colleague, she called me to her place. She's right now in Bangalore, which is where I'm based out of. So again, the first social outing after the whole lockdown and the corona scenario. So when I went to visit her and I watched the Golu, can you beat what happened? Another guest came, and that lady happens to be my senior in the same school that we studied in Calcutta. And it's like we had so much of fun talking about so many unexpected memories, teachers, again some great discussions about life in general, work, so much of stuff. And I was like, wow. Now, if it had been the earlier me of some years back, then I know that I would not have said yes so easily and just gone and mingled with everybody out there. So, why am I sharing all this with you? Now, these may be instances that have happened to me personally, but I have experienced something similar even professionally. Whenever I say yes to taking part in a TED Circle event, or agree to a master class, or just get on a joint call with someone, whenever I have said yes for the right reasons. Now, why am I saying right reasons? Because many of us also tend to say yes when we actually want to say no. Come on, don't lie. We do that, don't we? At least I used to do that for the longest period of my life. But when I started saying yes for the right reasons, I realized that I'm choosing to open myself up to experiences that are really beautiful, that are so varied, and that really enrich my life in every possible way. So I thought that as part of my life hacks, I must share with this world. Are you saying a lot of yeses in your life? Are you saying your yeses for the right reasons? And if you are you ready to let the magic begin? I know that I have started saying yes, and I'm experiencing magic. God bless. Next time, till I see you again, thank you so much for watching Slate with Anita. Please do like, comment, share. I'm pretty sure you want a lot of people to experience cheer in their life, and I'm doing my bit to make that happen. So please go and spread the word. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you around.